Alright, so the guys stream has started. This is the Grand Championship final, and the third. We are looking for the third champion. Game is between thwol and BlixLT. thwol has won the championship once before. Blix has not. So thwol is starting with clothing, and Blix has sailing. Looks good. I'm going to expand my screen, and I have Qtrie, a super player from Russia, uh, and he's a worldwide champion as well. So it is so good to have you. Alright, so Blix's plan failed with sailing.
He can meld selling collective, but he wants to use himself. No.
So yes, sailing has melded over oars, and Blix needs to. There you go. Now that is not too bad because, otherwise thwol would have got monument by using clothing. He still might, actually. He can steal mysticism, I think.
Yes, it's a good move. Selling can be not bad move, but it's a random move. He have to count colors in which he can see it invisible board and on his hand yellow cards we don't see in the visible board.
Yes, yes, that is possible. Now all.
That's it. Second may be a good move.
There you go.
Yes, no, and hand here.
Yes, that's a good move. Now all the red cards are gone. Two of the green cards are gone, and one of the yellow and blues are gone. But there are three in the score pile and two ones left, which could be. There you go. Okay, so that's a good one. That's a good move.
Good draw from thwol.
Yes.
Because he takes a currency,
Yes.
and in the next acts and moves he can get first achievement.
Yes. Thwol also has a lead in castles, which means he can do metalworking all by himself.
Yes, of course. Metalworking now good move.
Yep.
BlixLT have to find something like mathematics maybe road building, good, very good,
Yep.
or 3 cars.
Yep.
No, selling and mathematics last chance in this position because the opening is lost. The BlixLT opening is lost. And
Mm-hmm. Yes.
the,
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
I was just going.
Currency, yes, in the scorecard currency, and this is 2 or 3 now by opening.
Yep.
Very, very tough for BlixLT. Ну, BlixLT это этот мужик.
Okay, so Blix now actually can do mysticism, and maybe, well, he doesn't have. He has only 1, 2 in hand. It could.
Paper will be good card from BlixLT to get gunpowder or experimentation, like some that ну,
Yeah.
something like that, experimentation or gunpowder to catch,
Yes.
or maybe machinery gets 4 juices and gets mathematics
Yes, that is
because
possible. Yeah.
как сказать, я переводчик. Translator. Даже переведение нам
Now it's thwol's turn, and I'm wondering if he's going to share metalworking.
e- even if it gets constructions, it won't improve much.
Yeah, I mean, it will give him just one achievement. Yeah, Empire.
Мгм. Так, а что? Ход сейчас через второе действие. Первое не берет. Yes, calendar is good move.
Mm-hmm.
First achievement, first and second achievement. If BlixLT doesn't find card with a compensation, education, or mathematics, or paper experimentation, um, his position lost. No,
Mm-hmm.
maybe lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So thwol is giving him threes instead of the twos.
Because I agree with Paul, because second juices are more juices are more powerful than trees. It's true. I in my book write some that second epoch juices big powerful than trees.
Yes. Yep. And I think
More,
he
more powerful.
probably has mathematics in hand. Maybe
Yes.
mathematics and I think philosophy.
If BlixLT can get mathematics, the game как это будет, да, will be interesting
Yes, that is true.
because mathematics is the better card with compensation versus score. Должен переместить одну карту своего. Он думает, он одну перенес. Second card he must to.
So he did not give him the twos. Wow. That's interesting.
Thomas can meld mathematics
Mm-hmm.
and first achieve a normal move.
Well, he can melt mathematics and go up because if he melts mathematics, he will have the light bulb majority and he can just go
Uh,
to level 4.
the only disadvantage in playing mathematics is collective saving from Blix. Free on drones in that case, and covered and BlixLT can be covered currency or mathematics or networking because one drone on and mathematics. I
Yeah, I think he has given him alchemy. He probably gave him alchemy and maybe engineering. Excuse me.
mm-hmm.
That way. I mean, he will lose metalworking once engineering is used, and if
Engineer,
huh?
engineering from BlixLT not good idea, I guess.
Right, but that's why I think that's what thwol gave to him. That's what I think. Because he was probably counting the icons, the leaves and the crowns and stuff. Yep.
I don't quite understand why it was necessary to play philosophy.
He didn't want to give it to him. I think Blix needs to steal mathematics using construction.
Mm-hmm. Good move.
Yep, but he might not
To,
have
to, to,
math.
to check his hand, to check his juices. Uh,
Now, thwol is safe from machinery,
mhm.
but
In this case, machinery not serious threat, I
mhm.
guess. So small cuts on hand and not very big score for machinery. Castle score.
Right, but if he has castles in hand, he can just share machinery and score whatever engineering or alchemy that he has in hand. He can do that and at least get a couple of points, but he will have to share. And, huh.
Maybe if Blix would use construction, um, Canal Dutin not bad.
He can.
Scored four bricks.
Mm-hmm. Blix can probably use feudalism to splay his purples, right? What would that give him extra? If he plays purple, he will just get
Uh,
castles.
I I think this is
Yeah, that would be really
slow
useless.
slow move. Slow move. Play left. He 8 castles more enough
Mm-hmm.
than I has construction good move.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Thomas split the opening. He can score on philosophy with players, in currency, medicine good card, and calendar. All active cards are good.
Yep, let's see what are the twos. But if thwol gets machinery,
Mhm.
well, okay, no, feudalism doesn't give him any card. And thwol had a two that had castles.
Good news for Thomas that he scored road building and he no, don't lost his currency.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, that is true.
I guess Thomas can use calendar activity. He don't afraid about missionary 5-2 advantage for leaves.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, he can do philosophy and calendar. You're right.
for me, Thomas for very easy position that
Mm-hmm.
for win. I because achievement of empire doesn't matter. Even даже even if two three achievement not mm, very difficult to say. Okay.
You can say it in Russian if you like.
Yes. No. I mean, very difficult. First in my life speak English in stream,
Oh, nice.
but I try.
Okay.
I try.
Does she play innovation at all?
Get first achievement, Thomas, and second. Yes.
Now the thing is that
For
with
BlixLT main problem
now that thwol's played his blues and he has the
have card by score. No,
mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah. So he now has the
Maybe.
the crown
Mhm.
majority and he does not have to share currency.
Mhm. Maybe seven, maybe tools and takes three threes. If we don't see, все, fermenting, okay, yeah, I think it's canal building, okay, this is fermenting, good cut, good, and maybe we will see counterplay with fermenting and big draw cards.
Right. He'll get 4 and thwol will get 3.
But in this case, four leaves not enough
Yep.
to use himself ferment.
I think if he melts what's that thing, alchemy has one leaf. So that way he would be safe from medicine and
Hmm?
yeah, medicine and machinery.
Interesting five cards to draw if collect. Как это сказать?
If alchemy, yep.
Cooperate dogma. Okay, I remember this word. Cooperate dogma. Mm.
Yeah, or he can just use tools, just draw three without sharing fermenting. He could just do tools.
Yes, it's good.
Because thwol doesn't have any
Tools,
card to share.
tools good move, and alchemy good cards used. This
That's
optics, optics good move if he find education in his hand. I
mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yep.
because couple of fours and the six epoch it's not good, that's bad in this situation. But medicine как бы мешает. Medicine hinders education. I guess Thomas can take the second achievement and to see what his opponent do in the
Right, right. Yeah, he can place his greens this time. And if he has paper, that would be great.
paper with philosophy is a strong
Yes.
cards.
Yep.
I don't mind where BlixLT melt optics.
Yes.
Watch his plan in this situation. I think fermenting in interesting card, but leaves not good. Very very difficult position from BlixLT.
Yeah, Blix does not have anything to score unless optics works for him.
Optics bad move. I guess this is a not plan.
I mean, he could get Enterprise or Printing Press. So, yeah, those things would be good, except that it has to deal with medicine then.
The card of optics is not combined with fermentation because optics can cover it. Fermentation and
There you go.
respect to your anatomy, this is a very bad card for this situation for BlixLT. And he have to one he play for fermenting cards or optics cards. He mailed fermenting and then mailed optics, and I don't understand why. Watch his plan in these two cards. If optics can meld reformation, maybe this not bad. But it's a random move, and medicine will steal his.
Yeah, he can do medicine or philosophy and get the third achievement because Blix is going to use navigation and take his twos next turn, but it will not stop him from achieving the second achievement next turn. But he needs to clear
Navigation
the third. Yeah.
navigation cards very slow cards, and I rare to use these cards because very slow. Use threes very slow.
Yep, he's going to get the next achievement. See, third.
This in this case 3-1 opening is lost and difficult to say how BlixLT will be play middle game in this game. For Epoch, I guess this is middle game, not not scored, and medicine always hinders him. Feudalism is really very, very bad move, very slow, and this move don't
Yes, because thwol
no,
has
don't
education.
advantage any advantage. Don't, this is lost time. That lost dynamics. Not. Use feudalism does not bring any benefits.
Yep.
Very slow move. If he must have to paper, then maybe not bad.
Right, but he'll have to share paper. If he melts paper, he will have to share.
Thomas, very very easy position.
Yep.
He have to melt um, red with good red card because medicine currency and calendar good cards, and he don't cover it, these cards. But anyway, purple 4 maybe melt and continue use to currency and get a force for 1. It's big advantage, and I guess advantage is crucial this moment.
Right, but he needs to stop thwol from getting the fourth achievement. I think, I mean, because if he uses optics and gets another 4, medicine is going to. Oh gosh, he covered it.
Optics is bad move, and colonialism is not bad because if he scored a card and lost by medicine, that's next move. All optics in this case where medicine is active and leaves not many leaves.
Yeah,
It's bad
that will
move.
not work. Um, and he cannot use navigation anymore with optics. Yeah, that was colonialism.
Maybe good move for BlixLT was tools, and if Thomas no use this dogma, then meld meld threes and optics covered currency. Maybe count this move and think about it. Tools. Maybe it was great, but we do not see cards of 4 threes on the hand, and we are difficult.
Yes, it didn't work.
We made this move because we don't see cards on the hands. Our evaluate not because translate. No, he may translate. I guess that navigation, but it's slow. It's really slow. Maybe he want to melt influence zone. He does and wants. maybe then mathematics, then be good.
So I guess he wants to keep using navigation.
Navigation will be good if he can get mathematics and then melt from translate dogma and play on compensation. This is interesting, yes. But we saw that juices on the influence zone thwol was road building, monotheism, and one priest. They are not mathematics.
No, they were not. Yeah. Monotheism, road building, yes. And there was another one, map making.
BlixLT can read the chat box in this page where very chat box helps him if he wants to.
What do you mean by chat book?
Chat on main page of game, right corner, chat chat game, and in this chat, if I and I forget cards, any mailed, any returned, I can read from chat.
Oh yes, yep, yep. In that game chat box, yes.
Yes, I see.
That does come in handy, yep. And of course, because going through the game log can take a lot of time. The game log that is on the right of the page and trying to go through it, it has word by word, but yes. Alright, so thwol is using calendar. So unless he does philosophy next, it's not going to work. But I think he will keep doing philosophy a couple of times and okay, yep.
Philosophy very good because he scored force and navigation, not problem in this case. Interesting, where is education card? I don't see in this game education.
It's in thwol's hand. The 3 in his hand is education.
Oh, that's good because BlixLT don't use that good compensation card.
Oh.
This looks like game over.
Yep.
Because perspective can get monument in the future.
Yes.
Calendar and 8 cards as in hand to find monument in future.
So Blix does not want to share fermenting at this time because that could actually give monument to thwol.
Fermenting is noted.
Yep, not at this time
though. Blix use many not useful moves, feudalism, fermenting, optics, melt this and use these cards, not plan for him. he lost many dynamics many times and on these moves. Uh, he not scored, not drawing cards, and mm,
Yeah, he's not
I
able to, yes. But now he doesn't
maybe
want to.
maybe he afraid from he must the opponent and don't know which he does he doing in this difficult situation maybe.
Yeah, I think he is going over his score pile and taking a look to see what he can.
Little confused. Oh, the third, little confused.
Yes, it is. I don't see a lot of good moves for him, even if he has paper and machinery and.
Paper, but paper is not good because this collective dogma effect and Thomas gets more cards and will get monuments and very uh,
If he has a what compass, yeah, he can take maybe calendar. He will get calendar.
calendar perspective, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I mean, he cannot take
But
perspective. Well, yeah, he could get perspective, but I don't think Thomas will give him perspective because perspective
yes,
and
yes,
currency are his scoring cards, and I
yes.
think he is saving
The
those.
main cards, the main cards in this position are currency. This is
Mm-hmm.
very strong card.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas will score al- always cards.
So yeah,
In this
Thomas
position,
says, yeah, he can get the next achievement next through perspective.
I repeat that I said in the opening, BlixLT have to find card with a compensation in this
Yes,
case.
that is correct.
Uh, this no, this is a bad move because took and doesn't help him.
Yeah.
I I will be played in this case draw a five and maybe call look for call in the five epoch good card. Maybe good card for BlixLT will be a parade code to deal cards through score pile. Uh, but took doesn't help in this position. Uh, Monument will be taken because 50% cards are rules on these cards. But this doesn't matter. He have to draw a five and look for good cards and then. Very difficult to say on English. I tried to speak.
That's okay. That's okay.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
No, okay.
Maybe maybe in future stream I my English practice will be good. I
That would
hope
be
that.
fine, yeah. You can just listen to our older stream. Maybe when you have some time, listen to like 10, 15 minutes at a time and see how we are working, uh, trying to guess their next moves and, predicting about which cards are in whose hands and which card they could have or could play. So, yeah, now if Blix has alchemy in hand, he could melt alchemy and try to get some score.
Alchemy good cards in this
Alchemy, the
case.
blue card, it says,
Blue get good cards, yes.
yep. Now, if he happens to have all crowns in his score pile, he could use translation and melt all of them and get the world achievement, but that does lose him a lot of score.
This achievement doesn't help. Uh, doesn't matter lost game 6-1 or 6 deuce or 6-3. Doesn't matter.
Hmm.
BlixLT have to find card for play.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
uh, for fight in this game.
That is true.
Uh, maybe astronomical card, but yes, in this serious problem. This is collective dogma with Thomas, and this is a bad card. Very strong, but not lime bulbs in his active card.
Now, he could try and get a monument using colonialism. Fives have a lot of crowns.
Yes, semi 15% cards of
I think there are
5.
five. Let's see. Uh, Age 5 has those steam engine, pirate code, banking, societies. He already.
Steam
And
engine not.
astronomy. Yes. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. But I think he got. Let's see. Okay, he already has banking from last move.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves it 4 cards. There are 6 cards left in the age 5 pile. And if he, say, tucks 4 in the first turn.
Might be a good move. Draw a 5 and hope on the chemistry steam engine, but steam engine don't I I don't guess is a good card in this case. Maybe chemistry good. Uh,
Chemistry would be good, yes.
Chemistry very strong with education is very strong comparative collective. Uh, blue and purple colors um, uh, very good play.
Yes, they're great for um, taking up, for growing in age, yes.
In this case, maybe best card from BlixLT is call. The compass. Hmm, compass. Mhm.
He's going to get calendar, I think. And because colonialism would give him more light bulb.
He want to open his optics, I guess.
Yes, you are right.
Maybe not bad idea, but a draw a 5 that not bad for him.
Yep, and if he gets a calendar, he can use fermenting at that time. He would be free to use fermenting.
Hmm. But fermenting, I guess, fermenting his slate, I guess. because Thomas get 4 achievements in fermenting doesn't help.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, because he's going to lose leaves.
if he can be get lightning on 7th epoch, then maybe can play compensation with lightning, with fermenting, on bicycle, with
Wow.
perspective, interesting.
He's gonna get translation. Wow, that's
This is a
unexpected.
really risky for BlixLT because this may be 5-1, and
I mean, he can still do philosophy and currency.
well,
Yeah.
he gets diplomacy achievement by translate, and for achievement is with 5.
Yep. If he has,
That
like,
looks like
say, hmm, he needs
looks
astronomy.
like this decisive advantage for Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah. And medicine is now open with more leaves.
Mhm.
Steam engine. Okay. So, yeah, he can do steam engine next time and get the 5th achievement.
Uh, Diplomacy achievement for translate. It's going over. Looks like.
Yeah, these cards are definitely favoring thwol and not Blix. He's a little bit behind.
I thought the BlixLT more stronger player that he rating. Many mistakes I saw in this game, but his position very difficult and.
I mean, he can use paper at this time, you know, and draw a lot of cards. He can meld and use paper.
For BlixLT,
Blix can,
mhm.
yes, but he's
Maybe,
going for
but
tools. Yeah.
this is position I guess don't save anywhere.
Well, this is still a good move with tools.
Maybe if he find the astronomy card and melt or coal,
Yes, that would be good if he does.
but anyway, position is lost. Uh, there's not such card that would save game from BlixLT. Thomas good player, and I guess he don't lost this position. 5-1 by team engine next move, and then for 6 uh, lead or translate very uh, many ways for win. He can currency monument, very many ways for win for Thomas that difficult to find any compensation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he want to score by perspective fives in hand, BlixLT, but it doesn't help.
Okay, so thwol's move. Thwol has 22
Too,
score.
too late to fight in this game by BlixLT. Opening is lost and middle game is too lost.
Yep.
Difficult to propose for him any good move in this situation.
Yep. Unfortunately, you're right. I mean, yeah. Thwol can do currency or steam engine and get the next achievement. Yep.
Steam engine better because this is collective dogma and bonus is 6 and then melt 6 and currency and get BlixLT problem in this position. He don't melt fast don't melt 6 in active cards. And 12 points, very small points.
Yep. He can do the score through. I mean, he can score through steam engine, and that gets rid of the fives. There are 2 5s remaining, and he gets rid of them, and then draws a 6. And next turn he will get the 5th achievement, or he can get it now.
Maybe if he get the education card and score 2 5s and then mail education, then can get 7, but then score to 7 and get a 9. Maybe small chance will be, but the education is not in card.
Yep, he does not have education. Thwol has education in his hand. So that chance is not going to work.
Maybe machinery, but
it's not going to do much.
4 5 lost.
Yep. That's not a good enough. That's not a good move. He probably needs to meld and use paper, Blix. But it is Thwol's move.
And Blix doesn't know for sure that education hand on Thomas. This not this education on lead card. Yes, this is best move. And 6
Okay,
and
so he does get
hand.
a 6 in hand, yeah.
He had 5 and mailed 6. Maybe industrialization, this card for Thomas. Any 6 will be good. Any 6. Democracy. Then stronger than 5s, and this is a feeling, serious feelings. But 5s, 5s more weaker. But main idea in this position for Thomas that 6, any 6 in 10 sixes, any 6 can him help because 5 points and 30 points and 6 lead this win.
Okay, so astronomy is a pretty good move. But I'm wondering if Thwol will use translation. If he happens to have
Interesting.
exactly.
BlixLT 13 очков. BlixLT can get six achievement by perspective.
Now the thing
Five
is,
kills.
yeah, astronomy is gone and optics are gone, so thwol does not have what are the crowns. Well, democracy level 6 is a crown, and Blix has the red card, industrialization.
Uh, we don't know what force in his in Thomas Copile, maybe gunpowder, red card with a crown. Maybe he can to get translate lead diplomacy. I don't know. Call diplomacy leader. Wonder, monument, empire, and wonder, and wondered. BlixLT looks like get a six lead, six achievement. Next, his move by perspective. Unfortunately, he
I think he can just use currency and wow, he's going to return the
unfortunately, he
4.
doesn't have a time by perspective get the monument, six cards. Not enough for that. But six leads he
I think he
can
is,
get.
I mean, he can just draw a 6, but he is using education to return a 4 from his score pile, because I think that 4 is probably going to screw up translation. I think that is why he is returning that 4 to draw a 6. I mean, there is a chance it could get stolen with classification, but we don't know.
Very, very strange move with education in this case. Maybe for gunpowder and with a crown, but how he find that card, five take this card. Maybe metalworking collective, but in this case he have to couple of fours returned. Very very interesting move by Thomas. Mm, yeah, look that.
Yep, he is returning a specific 6. Sorry, returning a specific 4 just to be able to do translation.
But if he want to take this card on his hand, only a metalworking. But then he have to return another 4 because first 4 get BlixLT. He have an advantage for castles.
Right, but if he shares metalworking with Blix, and if the 4 happens to be, say, gunpowder, then Blix will get that, right? Blix will get gunpowder first, and that's going
Yes,
to be useless
he
because.
couple of fours returned.
Now Blix
I
can
guess
actually.
Blix can get six leads, six achievements.
Yes, you are right
Effective.
with perspective. You are right about that.
And maybe maybe he returned 3. and scored couple of fives and six, 33 points. Then, interesting move. Vaccination. Interesting. Bicycle, 16. 33 points if he will change his score pile on hand, his hand. But it's collective goal, yes. Crowns Thomas will advantage for crowns, and if he take gunpowder on his hand from his score pile and get the universe, yes, universe. I remember this achievement.
Okay, so yeah, so he returned another 4 out of his score pile, and he's checking to see if he has crowns to cover every color.
Metal working,
yeah, there you go. See, he's going for translation. So yeah, that was because what was that? Medicine. He just needs code of laws. There you go. Wow.
Wow.
That was crazy.
I don't understand why Thomas don't win early.
Yep, because that was education. He returned 4s even though he did not need to return 4s to be able to draw a 6, but he did that twice in order to return all the non-crowns. So he did that twice, and then he did the translation, and in order to be able to use it as the last achievement. So yeah, he won the game, and he is back to being masters.
Of course. 700. Hello.
Yeah. That was impressive.
Yeah, I think he can get universal. Maybe maybe not, but I think earlier. But anyway, in this case where Thomas gets 5 achievements, position BlixLT anyway is lost. Opening is lost, and not card for compensation, not mathematics, not education, not printing press. Very difficult to play. And this is a lost game, but maybe 6-2, 6-4, 6-3 anyway is lost.
Right. I mean, yeah, it was done impressive. I mean, Thomas got good cards, and
yes.
they worked in his favor.
Blix do many mistakes, I guess. And optics and permission and feudalism is very slow moves. Not
I mean,
he doesn't feel dynamic, but because Thomas very quickly get a lead achievement, but BlixLT not doing anything that to find cards and play with this situation.
Yeah, at this point, we usually ask both these players to, if they have the time, to join the stream and talk the Zoom call. So,
Hi.
hi, is this Blix?
No, I'm Thomas.
Thomas, hey Thomas, congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
That was a really good game. Do you want me to keep the stream going, or shall I stop it so you could record it?
Yeah, sure. If you want to go through a game again.
Let me stop the stream.